All right, hey guys, welcome back to the Psychic Shari YouTube channel. We're here again talking to Sherry Klein, and today Sherry's going to be giving some 10-minute mini reads to a couple of our lucky YouTube subscribers. Sherry, you all ready? You did your like pre-reading
I
ritual
did. I
chants,
called in all my guides and all my helpers and all my protection, so we're
and
good to
you're
go.
all set. Okay, well, good. I know we did a video on that before, a whole video on it, so pretty involved.
Yeah.
So glad that you're in tuned right now.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get started. So I'll bring in the first guest. I'll ask them where they're located and how the weather is, where they're at. And it's not like we're dying to know what the weather is. It's just
Right.
so Sherry can get in tune with their vibrations through their voice and receiving messages from the spirit for them. Since these are mini reads, Sherry won't be taking questions today. She wants to spend the time letting spirits really drive the conversation.
Right.
Uh, so with that, let's bring in our first guest, Tracy. Uh,
Hello.
Hi, Tracy.
Welcome to the show. Where are you located, and how is the weather out there?
I am in Indianapolis, Indiana, over in Lawrence, and it is raining.
Okay. All right. Hi, Tracy.
Hi,
I'm
thank
just,
you so much.
you're welcome. Thank you for coming on. I'm just going to scan your energetic field here just a bit. And when you hear me say Irene, that's my joy guide. So you might hear me say, Irene, tell me more.
Okay.
I'm kind of scanning your aura here just a bit. And it's funny, the first thing that Irene shows me for you is you have a big shovel and you're shoveling. It's almost as if she's telling me that you're doing backbreaking work. Um, and it's funny because when we get into your head, they're showing me you have a lot of wonderful ideas. And it's like they're in the back of your mind, but you may not follow through and do something to get them to manifest. Um, but what we're seeing is that this might be an easier way, uh, maybe to make money if you do have a job where it's a back-breaking job, a physical job. That's something that she's talking about. Another thing, I'm scanning your aura, I am seeing. Um, they show me like little dots in the aura, and these can be maybe other people's energy that come in. And do you have a job where you work really closely with people?
I work with people in their homes, like doing flooring jobs and stuff like that.
Okay, so then that is backbreaking work. So that's why Irene was showing me the shovel.
Yeah, and then I
Um,
do massage therapy, so I'm really in touch with people's energies two,
okay,
2 days a week.
yeah, that would be where I'm seeing some of these. They show them like little dark spots in the aura, and these feel like they're other people's energy. Because they are showing me out of your hands, light comes out of your hand. And Irene is also telling me that these massages, it's like you can pick up a lot of things about these people as you're doing the massages, almost just like I'm doing with you, getting messages. Is that correct? Do you do this with people?
I don't give them messages at the clinic, but I am way in touch with them.
Okay. Because Irene says that might start to really take a notch up to where it really gets to where you might want to, and you'll be guided by your spirit team, Irene says, on if some of these messages you might feel like spirit really wants you to say something.
It would be great work to be able to do massage and a message.
There you go. See, that is what she was talking about. All these great ideas in the bed. Because I got to tell you, that sounds a lot easier to us than on the hands and knees and laying tile. So that would be very difficult, I think. Irene kind of laughs. Now, she's showing me maybe you work with some of your spirit teams, but we're seeing a protector come in for you as well. Do you work with the protector?
Every day.
Perfect. All right. Um, but there's more coming in. New new helpers from the other side, it feels like, that are coming in.
Wow.
Um, thank you, Irene. She says there's one that you may not work with. So you have a team like I do. Uh, but she says there's one that comes in and it feels like this one is really going to kind of push you and nudge you into, I was going to say different directions, but I hear Irene say maybe easier directions, easier ways of maybe making some money. Um, we love, the minute I looked at you, we love your connection with the nature kingdom and with animals. Do you love animals?
Oh, yes.
And this may be a modality that really starts to open up for you too. I don't know if you do this already, is where you really start to pay attention to the critters that you see, their message bearers, but also animals. Do you have animals now?
Yes. Um, I have a roommate, and we have, well, several cats, and we have a dog that she just turned 11. And
Wow.
there's a few of the cats. There's one of them that has having a major problem being part of the tribe. And I have thought I should be able to talk to her. And I haven't crossed that line yet.
Okay, because this is something that they're showing me that we feel will open up for you. Irene is saying sometimes you don't have to follow the cookie cutter. And what she means by that is if you get online or hear other animal communicators, it doesn't mean that's how you will communicate. Your spirit team is going to give you your own, slow down, Irene, give you your own way of being able to understand these little critters.
Great.
Um, my lips, and this is weird, are sticking to my top teeth. And whenever they do that, somebody with diabetes is coming in. Um, do you have diabetes, or it's a female? Um,
I've been diabetical for 40 some years now, and my aunt died at 18. She may be trying to come in.
okay. What is her first name?
Norma Jean.
Norma. Okay, Irene. I love that name, Norma. All right, Irene, bring her in here just a bit. She shows me a temple. And she's saying, of course, we know, treat the body like a temple. She's pointing to your feet. I don't know if you have issues with your feet. I am no doctor. Um, I'm just getting impressed that she's wanting you to pay attention to your feet more often. Um, I don't know if this is soaking them or if there's tingling. Do you have issues with your feet at all now?
I'm so grateful not to, but I know I have to be careful with them.
Okay. Yeah. So she's just saying if there's anything that goes on that's out of the ordinary, be sure to nip it in the bud, is what she's saying. Not to instill fear, but that's just kind of what she's bringing in here.
Okay, thank you.
She loves the way you roll with your mind, and she's saying you dance to your own drum.
Yeah.
And she loves that about you because you're 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 a leader, and you do what feels right. You're really in tune with your gut feeling and your intuition, but spirit says that it can really be heightened, like the more that you work at it, and then the more these ideas are going to come in, um, for all these new ventures. Are you always thinking of ways to make money or do things of that nature?
I do always have ideas, and I have several projects that I think somebody would love, and I just work, and I never allow myself the time to play with those new ideas.
Okay. Yeah. That, not that your work is going to slow down, but I can hear Irene say that you might be amazed at how you can find the time and it won't cut into your other businesses. But they're saying stick with one thing that you want, a new project that you want to do, because we're
Okay.
seeing several like
Yeah.
bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's, and another one last thing too that she's saying, don't wait until you think you have everything figured out before you, she says, launch it,
Okay.
whatever that may be. Um, because if you wait until you have all of everything figured out, then you're never going to do it.
Just jump in there.
Yeah, there you go. And figure it out. Not that you won't have obstacles, of course you will. We all do.
Yeah.
But that's all right. And it feels like that this venture that they're showing me that you're going on, you're not going to be doing it alone.
Okay.
It will be with a human. Irene goes, tell her that she knows she's got helpers, but it feels like there'll be people here on the earth plane too that will help.
Okay.
That will really be interested in whatever this is. They're not telling me, and I don't need to know. So that is her message to you. Um, and Norma is saying that she can come in too and work with you.
Okay.
Just call on her.
Great.
Irene showed me an old telephone where you just picked it up and started dialing. She goes, all she got to do is pick up the phone
Yeah.
and ask, and she'll be there.
Okay.
So, all right. So, with that being said, these are short little mini reads. And so, I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Indeed. Thank you, and Irene. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Tracy. Okay, that went pretty well. What do you think?
Yeah, it's different. I'm getting the swing of it. Even though I've done reads for many years, it just is a whole different setup than on over the phone.
I mean, this online, you're watching the video of them. It
Uh-huh.
can throw a person off, I would think. But
Mm-hmm.
it sounded, look, it was a pretty good read.
Okay.
So we'll bring on the next one. But before we do, I just wanted to let you all know how you might be able to receive a free mini read from Shari. It's simple to do. Just send us an email, sharikline@gmail.com. That's SHARICLINE 11, sharikline@gmail.com. In the body of the email, just include the following: I want a mini read. That's all you're going to do. You put your YouTube username on there so we can verify you're a subscriber to the channel, and your email address. That's it. And if you're selected, we'll send you a confirmation via email with the date and time, along with the URL that you just click to log in. And don't worry, it's very easy to log into the show. And if you have concerns about privacy, then feel free to turn your video camera off, log in under a different name, or provide an alternate location. Any of that would be fine with us. Just want to make sure you're comfortable when you get your reading. Okay.
Yeah. Can I say one thing too?
Okay.
And they really could use a different name. I
Yeah.
don't go on somebody's name. I just need the voice vibration. So
Yeah.
it's something to think about.
Okay, Joyce.
Okay.
How's the weather where you're coming from?
I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana, and it is getting cooler by the minute again.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And rain.
Okay. So hopefully it won't be long and spring will be here to stay.
Yeah,
So,
I
because I
hope
live
so.
in the same city that you do. So,
Yes.
all right. Let me just scan your energetic field. I got to tell you, when I just look at your aura, it is, you just radiate almost like a motherly energy. Like you're very considerate of other people's emotions and you really
Uh-huh.
listen to them. I'm getting cold chills everywhere. You listen to them, even, but even sometimes you know more. How do you say it, Irene? She drops it all in my head. You can read between the words, is what she's saying. When people talk
Okay.
to you, they may not tell you everything, but yet you can feel it.
Uh-huh. Yes.
And very helpful. And Irene's funny because she's showing me your ear is this big and she's using symbology and she says she's a wonderful listener.
Ah, nice.
Sometimes sometimes you help people and you don't even know you're helping them. Um, and
Okay.
it can just make, it could be somebody in the store, somebody that you just
Mm-hmm.
pass her by and you might just say a couple of words and it might trigger something in them.
Uh-huh.
You have a strong
Yeah, I've had that
sense.
happen.
Oh, you have? Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
have. Yeah.
probably Irene, I can hear Irene say probably more than you know. Um, I'm I'm seeing a wonderful Mother Mary behind you. You don't have to be Catholic, but this is this is like the motherly energy too that
Uh-huh.
comes in that helps you. The minute that we say that, she takes me back to a little girl with you, and so many times, thank you, Irene. She's showing me a little girl who stood strong. Um, but even as an adult, she's showing me that you have like band aids on some childhood wounds.
Yes.
Um, and
Mm-hmm.
now you're taking these band aids off and you're going to start to go a little bit more deeply into some of these wounds
Okay, good.
because some of them you have really pushed pushed way down. And it's so much easier if you help other people and you talk to them because then not that you don't want the spotlight on you, but kind of because it feels like you're a little private when it comes to talking about you
Mm.
and things that are really deep. You hold those very close to you.
Yes, that's true.
And but not that I could hear Irene say you're going to see a change. Not that you're going to get out on on TV and air everything that you know, putting out dirty laundry and everything that
Yeah.
you've been through. But you will start to work through these, and they're showing me so many band-aids on you, and that's just symbology for. And these are pretty deep wounds. Some of them,
Mm-hmm.
emotional scars, is what they're saying.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Um, your spirit team is one of, I don't know who this is, Irene. Now they're starting to come more and more. They come with little hats on, like party hats, and it's like they're celebrating you. You
Oh.
have really come a long way in the
Yes.
last 5 years, haven't you?
Oh, yes, very much.
And she says, you haven't seen anything yet. Wait until the next 5 years. Um, your spirit team is asking you to journal. You may already do that. Do you write things down in journal?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. Irene says you would be a wonderful um, country songwriter
Oh.
because because she says you know some of those best country songs and singers, it's all from the heart. You know, those
Yeah.
are the best ones. And that's what they're saying with you is that you could really put your heart and soul into words.
Oh, that's funny. Yes.
um, we love the way I don't know if you like to be around um, fire pits or fireplaces,
Uh-huh. Yes, I do.
anything with the fire and the flame
Mm-hmm.
would be very wonderful meditation for you.
Yes.
And they're also showing me shamanic drumming.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. All right.
and thank you, Irene. Oh, I'm very drawn to those flowers behind you.
Uh-huh.
Uh, love it. The minute it just pulls me into that. The minute I saw that, at first I can't really tell. I don't know if it's a sunflower, but anytime I see a sunflower, it brings hope and happiness to the person I'm reading. Uh,
Oh, okay.
so whether those are sunflowers or not, Spirit's letting me see them as sunflowers, and
Okay,
they
well
want me
they
to
are.
tell you that there's gonna you're really gonna feel an uplifting of your emotions.
Nice.
I don't know if you've felt flatlined here lately, um, and it doesn't necessarily mean that something in your life has to change.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Sometimes we can just from go to bed and wake up and wow, today's a good day, even though
Yeah.
nothing has happened. But they're saying there's going to be an uplifting of your emotions. Um, and you're going to start to really see the synchronicities of a lot of good kind of coming back to you. It's almost like all of the things that you've put out, the
Mm-hmm.
good in the universe, are starting to boomerang back to you.
Oh, great. Okay.
And a lot of the synchronicities. And I don't know, one thing too. Um, do you have a garden or do you plant anything?
Uh, well, flowers mostly.
Okay. Um, this seemed more than flowers. They were kind of showing me things that you eat. Um,
Okay. I was thinking about it. I just haven't made up my mind yet.
okay. Irene says, plan on doing a lot of work if you do, because I got to tell you, that's hard work. It's
It,
planting
yeah.
gardens. Irene says maybe you could start out with a tomato plant in a pot
Okay.
or something of that nature. Because if you get to tilling up the land, and it does take some doing, but there's something about you love to see things grow.
Mm-hmm.
It just opens up your heart, uh,
Yes.
and to see the butterflies. There's
Oh, okay.
something about butterflies for you that every time you see one, somehow it feels like it brings you hope. I
Mhm.
guess that's what they're saying. Um, almost quiets your mind for a minute when you see one, and when you see a butterfly, it's just like they're carefree. They don't have a worry in the world.
Right. Yeah.
And so that's what she's saying with you. You might start to see a lot of butterflies, and they don't have to be live ones. They can be on TV or in a magazine or on a billboard.
Okay.
But that's going to be your spirit's way of saying, take a breath and think of, wow, what a carefree life. Um,
Yes. Okay.
and so, yeah. So, with that being said, Joyce, I hope you enjoyed your reading.
Oh, I
Um,
did very much.
well,
Thank you
thank
to
you.
you and Irene too.
All right. She's over here bowing and
Oh,
Mhm.
good.
curtsying. Yeah.
Okay, thanks,
Awesome.
Joyce. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, a couple of good reads tonight. Things
Okay.
went well. What do
Time
you think?
time goes quick.
It sure does. Yeah, sometimes I don't adhere to the exact 10 minutes. Sometimes I let you go a little longer, and I think we did a little bit, but that's okay. You were on a roll.
That's fine. Yeah. That's okay.
Okay, for everybody, thanks for tuning in to today's show, and thank you to our guests, Joyce and Tracy.
All right.
We hope
Thanks,
you,
girls. I appreciate it.
yeah, thanks for agreeing to share your readings with us. Hope you liked them. As always, if you have a topic you'd like to discuss or questions for Sherry to answer, feel free to put that down in the comments section and we'll try to make that happen. Also, if you'd like to book your own private reading with Sherry, just go to psychicshari.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel, as well as click on the bell icons to get notified when new videos are dropped. And I think that'll do it for tonight, everybody.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thanks. And we will see you all on the next video.
Okay.
Take
Bye,
care.
everybody.